Hello and welcome to Take Two. Today we are interviewing Sharon Flesher. Welcome. Flesher is the supervisor for the Nashua South Gay Straight Alliance, or GSA for short. This semester, the GSA Club participated in making films to display common myths in the LGBT community. Would you mind telling us about yourself and why you started the GSA?
Oh, the GSA was started a long time ago, probably, I think it was the year before this became a whole high school. And it was started because a lot of gay kids were being bullied. When we started, we had it during the day. There were a whole lot of kids there. Over time, we have moved it to after school. And we still have probably 36 kids that show up almost every week. They just need to be together and have a comfort space.
That's great. The first skit is called Contagious.
It was a peaceful day, or so I thought. As I strolled down the hall, vigilantly texting and walking, the incident that irrevocably changed my life forever occurred. No, the gay has been transferred. Feeling it spread through me, I began my slow descent toward the cold, unfeeling earth of the C1 hallway, knowing that soon it will take over. I look toward the sky, feeling gay flow through me. The couple asks, "Are you okay? Why are you on the floor?" Fools too far gone in their own gayness to recognize what has happened before them. I caught the gay. Rainbows wash over me and everything fades to gay, and I am at peace.
Can you talk about the myth that being gay is contagious?
Well, I can see why people would think it's contagious, because often you'll have a bunch of gay people that are hanging around together, and so you see one and you see a whole bunch of them. However, if it was contagious, I'd be calling into work tomorrow saying, "Hey, Mr. Richard, not coming to school tomorrow. I caught the gay." I mean, that's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah. What are some other ridiculous LGBT myths you've heard?
Okay, my favorite, the one that drives me the most nuts, is that in every relationship there is a male and a female. So in my relationship, I'm with a woman, one of us is a male and one of us is a female. It doesn't really work like that. So I do some things like I mow the lawn, and I am in charge of making sure the oil is changed. However, I also do the cooking. There are no gender roles, and one of us is not a male and one of us is not a female. We're just both females.
Yes. All right, and this next video is about inappropriate questions to ask people.
With None Ya Beeswax News, and I need to ask you two a question. Who's the man in this relationship?
Neither. That's kind of the point, right?
I need to ask you guys another question. Who wears the pants in this relationship?
Both of us.
How do you do that with a woman?
How do you do that with a woman?
Does this mean you're attracted to me?
Yes, you're the reason I became gay.
Really?
No.
But don't you long for the touch of a man?
Do people ever ask you inappropriate questions?
Oh yeah. I can't tell you the number of students who have asked me how I have sex. Please, that is not something I would feel comfortable talking to any student about. Totally inappropriate.
Yeah.
And quite icky.
Yeah, it's kind of gross. One of the GSA club members put it, if you wouldn't say it to your mom, don't say it. Would you like to say a few words on proper question etiquette?
Yeah, that was good advice. If you don't say it to your mom, don't ask somebody. If you wouldn't say it to your grandmother, don't ask somebody. I mean, I think a lot of times we want people to ask questions, but only if they're respectful.
Mm-hmm. The last video is called Don't Knock It Till You Try, and is about the myth that non-straight sexual orientation needs to be proven more than heterosexuality.
So, like, how do you know you don't like guys if you've never, like, tried it?
Well,
How do you know you don't like plants if you've never tried them?
How do you know if you have felt the thin breath of a chair?
How do you know if you don't like animals if you've never tried it?
I just have a feeling I'm not into any of that.
We're almost at the end of the show, so let's wrap it up by asking a few more questions. What is your favorite thing about the GSA?
I love the fact that the students in the GSA are really supportive of each other. They come together every week, they answer each other's questions, they share their own experiences. Sometimes if somebody's had a problem with something, they can get a solution from another person. They're just a really big, cohesive group. And we do have straight people, we have bi people, we have gay people, we have the whole gamut. And they're really, really good with each other. That's the part I like the best.
What are some books you would like to relate to LGBT topics?
Well, I have this handy list right here. There is a really good story collection called Am I Blue by Marion Bauer, and it has some great stories in it, but my favorite is a story about a society where people, if they're gay, they're blue. And if they're a little bit gay, they're like really light blue. And if they're really, really gay, they're really dark blue. And it's kind of cool because a lot of kids are kind of in the closet or in the closet with some people, and they feel like they're the only person out there. And so this story just kind of highlights that there are people in all walks of life doing all kinds of things, and they're gay or somewhat gay or something like that. Good books for a gay kid or even gay parents of gay kids is It Gets Better. And It Gets Better is a thing that was started several years ago, and all kinds of celebrities and just regular people have posted videos. There is the book that has a lot of these stories, but there's also a website that contains the stories. And there was a third one that I had on here, and I can't read it. Oh, there's one called Raising My Rainbow. And Raising My Rainbow is a book by Lori Doran, and her child was born female and, no, was born male, but was really attached to rainbows and fairy tales, I guess. And so she changed it around and allowed this child to be raised in a way that the child felt comfortable with. And I think it's a really cool book.
What are some other resources you'd recommend to parents, allies, or people new to the community?
Well, I think PFLAG is a really good organization. I don't remember what PFLAG stands for, but it's for parents of gay people and supporters, but also gay people themselves go. I also know that the UU Church, I can't remember that either, Universalist Church in Nashua is very supportive of gay people. So those are two places that are good to go.
And finally, what's something you want people to understand?
I think all of us are trying to figure out who we are. We all have lots of bits in us. I mean, I'm a mother, and I'm a wife, and I'm a teacher, and I'm a librarian, and I'm a goofy person, and I have all these things and they're incorporated inside me. And part of that is that I'm gay, but it's only a part of it. I'm a whole lot more than just a gay person.
Thank you for being here today. And this has been Take Two, and you have a nice day, folks.